Hello and welcome to For a Love of Rescue, powered by Woodrock Animal Rescue. I'm Jax Northeast.
Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Stella Melda.
So today we've got such a great topic to talk about, and I think it's so often overseen. What do you think it is?
I know exactly what it is because it's something that bothers us all the time. So you get a dog in from wherever, surrendered to Woodrock, and we do medical, and we get to the injections up to date, and we get to understand the behavior, and we kennel buddy, and we get to know the personality. But there's one thing that's always overlooked, and for a few weeks we don't address it. But weeks later, somebody's going to come and say to us, "There's a problem."
And the problem is dental. And you know, just on a yearly basis, on an annual basis, we go to the dentist and we get our teeth checked out. I think it's so important to do the same for your dog. And in actual fact, you know, when dogs go into a rescue world and you're aging them, we very much are guided by teeth, correct? The right way to actually do it is to do an x-ray and check the growth plate in the hip, which is too expensive and it's too traumatic for the animal, etc. So we're working off of teeth. Now we've just had the cutest little thing arrive here, absolutely adorable, and we're doing assessment of the knees and the body and the ears and the eyes and the joints and everything else. But yet again, we're going back then to look at the teeth. Now the teeth aren't in such great condition, so the teeth would tell us that the dog's about 8 or 9, but everything else, the heart, everything else for us is telling us that he's about 6 years old. So teeth can make a huge difference just from an aging perspective. But more than that is that I know, and I'm going to speak out of turn here medically because we know doctors, but medically, as far as I understand, and I could be wrong, teeth are linked, dental care is actually linked with an animal's heart.
And health in general. So the only time that I'd say a good 70% of all pet owners will only take their pets to a vet, cats and dogs, when the cat or dog's mouth smells bad, or they get an abscess or an ulcer,
Or they're not eating.
And it's so sad because do the right thing. Schedule your dental for your dog the same time as you schedule your scaling and your oral hygienist and your dental examination for your children. Schedule it. It's quite a life changer when your dog comes back smiling, pearly white, and they feel like they're amazing.
And you know, I mean, I've got a little dog with a bilateral cleft and he doesn't have a top lift, Harold, which everybody knows, I'm sure, because I boast about him all the time. But his breath is particularly bad because obviously he's got the double cleft, the bilateral cleft, and he doesn't have the top lift, so his teeth are exposed all the time. And I tell you something, he had to go in, I mean, but he's a particular case, and he had to, because they had to actually clean out the cleft. But I tell you something, what a game changer to wake up to him in the morning. I'm the one with the morning breath, not him anymore. He's got the shiny, pearly dental, dental breath. But jokes aside, I think that it's so important to look after your animal's health. So on an annual basis, as Stella said, book an appointment with your vet, take them through, let them check their teeth and everything else, and let them have a dental. It's really not a big deal. But here's the thing, the big thing. What are Woodrock doing for the month of March?
Month of March is dental month. So Woodrock Animal Rescue are going to be putting it out there on social media that you can contact the clinic. We'll put the email address and book your dog in for a dental. And I promise you it's not going to break your bank. So we're coming in at a special of R1,000 for a scaling, and any dental work, like for example any extractions, will be over and above charge. But that is, we have to, because that is how it is. The minute we start working in the mouth, we have to charge a little extra. But R1,000 for scaling, book your dogs and cats in soon.
That is incredible. I must tell you something, is that, dentals, if I go to a general vet, anyway, I'm, yet again, probably speaking out of turn, it starts with a 2,500 rand. So you're paying 2,500 rand just for them to get the basic scaling. And thereafter, every tooth that's extracted or anything else that has to go on in the mouth, they charge you accordingly per tooth. And you can actually walk out having paid 5,000 rand for a dental, which you can come to Woodrock Animal Rescue and get an amazing price. But the best part out of it, and the most important part, is that you're looking after your animal. You're looking after their health, and you're extending their life expectancy.
But you know,
when they're
under
off
anesthetic,
infections.
because they might as well, under anesthetic, we always also check that the microchip is current and that it can be located. And we also make certain if your dog is not microchipped, that we will microchip your dog under anesthetic.
Which is fabulous. And I'll tell you something, microchipping for me is such an incredible thing. It is such an imperative thing for everyone out there to do to make sure that your animal is microchipped. But we're back to our dentals. Dentals are really just phenomenal. I'm ending off with something funny. Have any of you out there, including you, seen that TikTok? It's been on all kinds of socials where the dog grabs the lady's dentures, and he's grabbed them and he opens his mouth and he's got this smile of these perfect teeth. It's the dentures from the granny.
Or otherwise that Boxer advert with Toyota where
Yes.
they, or otherwise, I mean, there's so many.
They're
So
fabulous.
it's fabulous. And dentals make a, I mean, the celebrities, they could be 105 and they've got these beautiful white teeth. Let's do that for our animals.
Absolutely. Such a fun topic. So important. So guys, book your dentist with Woodrock Animal Rescue. Simply email clinic@woodrockanimalrescue.co.za. Remember that it's only valid for the month of March. So book your spot now because it is going to book up quite quickly because it really is unbelievable. I'm actually going to go up there and book in my dogs, jokes aside. And look after your animals. I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. It is rainy here in Joburg. So lots of cuddles and snuggles and
little jerseys are coming out.
and jerseys are starting to come out, but don't overheat your dogs if they're inside and it is warm. From me, Jax Matthews.
And me, Stella Melda, it's been absolutely wonderful. I love this time with you. Jax, thanks very much. It's always fun.
Always fun signing out from For a Love of Rescue. See you same time, same place next week.